Hello, 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 and welcome to the stream. It's me, Wordy Girl. Uh-oh, it is very quiet. Hold on, I totally forgot. I'm supposed to have my fireplace going, right? Sorry about that. Thank you for your patience. I also wanted to make sure that the ads were over when I started. And the clicky is now on. Sorry I'm late. I was supposed to be here an hour ago. So I'm here finally now. Yes, very late. But we're going to be working on things. We're going to be doing some sprints. We are going to be just chilling out, I guess. And if you want to chat in the chat, feel free. If not, no worries. I'm just going to be working on things in the background. And yeah. Jim Bim is here. Welcome in, Jim. I mean, that's not Jim Bim. That's JJM. Sorry. Welcome in. I'm watching. People's also here cheering bits. Thank you so much for the cheered bits. Hello. Welcome in. And has redeemed to read a scripture card. So let's do that. Okay. I wanted to focus, please. There we go. Rejoice with those who rejoice, mourn with those who mourn. Romans 12:15. Thank you so much for the scripture card. I'm watching you people. How are you, by the way? Watching people says that so ties in with today's lesson from Flat Cap Dapper Pastor. He did the first chapter of Job, first 2 chapters. I'm okay, thank you. How are you? I am okay as well. That's awesome. That Flat Cap went over a similar scripture. You guys are about to be in an ad. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ads to let me know. Exclamation point back to let me know that you are back. And watching people says, BRB, food is done. Hope it's something yummy. Watching people is back. Welcome back. How is your food? What are you eating? I'm watching people doesn't have ads, I don't think. I think I'm watching people has Twitch Turbo. Thank you so much for supporting the platform of Twitch. Whole wheat spaghetti topped with pepperoni slices. Not bad on a day old spaghetti. That sounds delicious, actually. I would love spaghetti. And putting pepperoni slices on it, it sounds really nice. I don't think I've done that before. I wish I had the ground beef, but this is a nice substitute, yeah. A lot of times I will do similar things. I don't really necessarily have ground beef and stuff. Like, I eat ramen a lot because it's, you know, kind of affordable. And I will be like, you know what, I need some kind of protein to go with it. So, like, either put a boiled egg, or sometimes I, like, have canned tuna, or, stuff like that. And then, like, the mixed vegetables, canned vegetables, stuff like that to add to these things. And Watchy says, I'm putting more pepperoni on my wish list. A lovely anonymous soul bought me a 10-pack of Hormel pepperoni for Christmas. That's lovely. That's great. Is this like the pepperoni that is like in the like summer sausage type of thing? Or is it like already sliced pepperoni in the little thing? Because I think I know what you're talking about. Yes, already sliced, and it comes like in a little cardboard thing, and it has the pepperonis like in 2 rolls. And yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. We sell that at Dollar Tree also. And it's like in a little red box, a little red cardboard box, and it's like vacuum sealed with the plastic. Yes, that's pretty good. People love that. They buy that. Some people just eat it like a snack. Some people use it when they're actually making pizzas, you know. It's very versatile, and it's good to have some kind of protein or something. I miss the Dollar Tree having dollar items. Exactly. Sadly, everything's inflating. And I remember when you used to be able to go on Dollar Tree, and even when you see like brand name stuff or things that look like they're just like too big or too good quality or high quantity items, and people would say, how much is this? And we would just laugh and kind of say, everything's $1. It's like, no, you cannot say that anymore. You can't even get annoyed by people asking how much stuff costs, because honestly, some things cost a lot of money now in Dollar Tree. Half of the things cost $1.25 now. There's still some things that cost a single dollar, but most cost $1.25. Most are actually going up now from $1.25 to $1.50. And there are also things for $1.75, and then of course there's things for like $3, $5. At first I was like, okay, we're just kind of becoming the new Five Below, because Five Below went up to the point where they have, first they said 1 to 5, then they changed it from 1 to 5 to 10, then they just said 5 beyond, because they kept going up too much and they kept changing their sign so much. They said, you know what, let's just say beyond. We can go up infinitely, and there's stuff for like $50 in there, so yeah. At Dollar Tree, we are also, we have stuff that costs more than $5 now. We have things that cost $20. We have things that cost, you know, yeah, it's like, really? This is very weird. We're just kind of just turning into Family Dollar, basically. And if you didn't know, the Dollar Tree, all the way back when I first started working there, which was like 10 years ago, had already acquired Family Dollar. And what they decided to do was, okay, it's very weird. Dollar Tree has this other little store that was called Deals, and it was trying to be like Family Dollar. It was basically just the green Family Dollar. And nobody would shop in there because it was just like, what is this? When you see the green, you think it's Dollar Tree, and when you go in there and the stuff is more than $1, they're just like, this is just Family Dollar, and they would leave. So then they closed down all the Deals locations. They bought Family Dollar, and then they said, okay, let's start putting Dollar Tree aisles inside of Family Dollar. So you go to some Family Dollars and see they're like a little Dollar Tree section. Then they started closing down all the Family Dollars. And then they just said, okay, let's just make Dollar Tree have stuff that's the same price as the Family Dollar. It's like, I feel like Dollar Tree all along wanted to be like Family Dollar, but they want to keep the Dollar Tree name because people know and trust that green tree, and they think that everything's going to be a dollar by going there because it's a psychological thing. For over 35 years, I think, Dollar Tree was everything a dollar, literally. Everything a dollar or less, even. We actually do still have some things that are less than a dollar, but very few and far between now. Yes, a family-sized box of seasonal name brand cereal. We still have that. They still have that. They will have like the Halloween cereals or the Christmas cereals after the holiday, and you can buy it still. But it isn't a dollar flat. It's $1.25 now. Unfortunately, most things went up to $1.25. A lot of things are going up to $1.50 now. So, yeah, it's annoying. But when you pay attention to the fact that everybody's going up, it was. Sadly, we can't expect Dollar Tree to stay in the dollar realm because it just won't be profitable anymore. And what they were having to do was like put less stuff in the pack so they can still charge $1, and then it wasn't even worth it anymore. So I'm like, in a way, it's okay, some of it, but I still do miss when it was like not like this. So yeah, sad, but everybody's going up, everything's going up. Daz says, how eloquently this year has Alexi gone by. Yes, it is very expedient, unfortunately. It's just like, BRB taking meds, much success. Hey, it's Dream Cartographer. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. How are you? Dragon says, could be better, though could be worse as well. Yes, sending hugs, sending all the love and hugs your way always. You guys are about to be in an ad. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ad, so let me know. Exclamation point back. Let me know that you're back. Thank you for the snow drinker diaper. It rained a bit here today, yes. It was very rainy yesterday here. It was very rainy and very cold, and people were scared that the rain was going to freeze up also. But it didn't really freeze so far. Today we got a light dusting of snow though. And it was very windy. Wind advisory here as well. So do be careful there. Hope the rain wasn't too annoying for you. Do you like the rain, or do you rather it not rain? Everyone has their own opinions about the rain. Dream says, I guess I don't like getting caught out in the rain, lol. Yeah, that's understandable. Also, over here, too much rain can cause a lot of flooding on the roads and even inside homes. Yes, that can happen here too, but that is sad. Hopefully no flooding happened over there. But yeah, there was one summer where a lot of people's basements were just flooded. Everybody was, yeah, they were very disappointed. My street, my neighbor has a drain in front of their house, and sometimes it causes the street, when it rains, to just be like very puddled, which is not good. Yeah, I did have to do errands and stuff yesterday in the rain. It was okay, I guess. It wasn't raining as much or maybe I just didn't care, but sometimes I'm very annoyed by rain too, but I had my tall boots on and I had my coat with my hood on, so I guess I was just trying to hurry up and do stuff. But yeah, it can be annoying to be in the rain sometimes. But some people like to look outside at the rain and not be in it. I mean, the drain didn't cause puddles, technically. But if the drain is covered, that's what makes the puddles. Because the drain is not properly draining, and therefore the street gets flooded. But yeah. I guess that's why the drain is there, because the street would get flooded if the drain wasn't there. But when the drain is blocked, it's kind of just like the drain isn't there. Dream says, I just noticed you have a lot of candles lit. I kind of don't, but it's one big candle. So, it has a lot of, well, this right here is a fake candle inside of this, lantern. Some people think that's a real candle, so that's one. And then this is two. So at first I had kind of a round one with like 7 wicks, and we were looking at it through the sunglasses to be able to see each of the wicks. This one right here only has 5 wicks, but it is one single candle. You guys are about to be in an ad though. Exclamation point ad, so let me know. Exclamation point back, so let me know that you're back. But if you can see, it is shaped like a gingerbread man. And it smells good. Like, it smells like baking gingerbread cookies or something. Like cinnamon or something. It is, let me show you this. This is what came over the candle. It says gingerbread cinnamon wood holiday icon candle. Yes. Alright, so that's that. If I put the sunglasses back on the camera, you guys will be able to better see the wicks. Adorable candle hive mind. Yes, that's an interesting way to look at it. If Streambot is in the chat to let me know that, to let you know that if you do donate while I'm live, fun things can happen. I need to I did not even finish my sentence. I said I need to. Yes, I'm just thinking to myself, sorry. You guys should be back from the ads. If you are back, welcome back.
Please remember to keep yourself hydrated. Having an agent pass out from dehydration is so uncouth.
Thank you so much, Dream, for reminding me to hydrate. I was very surprised. And he is so loud. Like, some of them are loud, some of them are low. I really need to, in the new year, go through and try to normalize all sounds. I don't even know if we'll be able to do that. At least he doesn't jump scare people anymore. Hopefully, those are the days. I feel like he still jump scares me. And I know that it can happen at any time. Like just now, I was just like, wait, what? When I heard that. And it was very loud. But it wasn't the worst of jump scares. I do remember, you're right, a long, long time ago. People didn't expect anything to happen whatsoever. So they were just like, what? What's happening? I'm scared. It's like, no. At least they expect some chaos here. Nowadays. But I guess maybe I'm the one who gets the most surprised. Especially even when it's like Stewart or something. Because my brain takes a while to register. That, like, wait, who is that talking? And why are they talking? Because nobody's talking but me. And I don't even hear myself out of my headphones or anything. I hear myself out of my own brain. Colonel is here. Afternoon. Where to go in chat? Happy time zone to you, Colonel. Technically, it's not quite afternoon for me yet. It is almost afternoon in like 10 minutes. But yes,
Oh!
yes, that is a laugh. Now, if I see somebody has redeemed it, then I'm like, okay, I expect it. But like, if I'm totally engrossed in whatever I'm doing, and then I hear something, it takes my brain, like, it really probably takes my brain just like 0.000001 second, but it feels like it's taking a long time to analyze what's going on. Colonel says, I have Wordy's brain in a jar here. Ah, of course. No wonder my brain is taking so long to register things. Because apparently it's with Colonel somewhere in a jar. But yes. Like I said, the Will-O-Wisp radio thing that I made has so many people on it. So I'm sure that if anybody does ever use that, I will get surprised because I start forgetting that, like, more people can talk. Dream says, oh, wait, here's an idea. I'm getting scared now. I don't know what your idea is. John Deeds is here. Morning! Happy time zone to you. How are you? Yeah, so it's still technically morning for me. At like, for the next 8 minutes. Yes. 9 a.m. in Los Angeles. Ah, I see. Nice. Well, that is morning. I hope you are enjoying your morning so far, hopefully. Have you gotten anything to eat and stuff? That's important. I was very hungry this morning. I was like, you know what? I need to eat something. Setting up for the day? Week. Yes. It is Monday. I feel like the weeks have been flying by where I was like, okay, it's Monday now. And then I look up and it's already Friday night. And I'm like, okay then. Well, I thought I was gonna do a lot of stuff to catch up, but breakfast is basically egg-based something. What egg-based something do you have? Lots of coffee. Okay. Is it egg-based coffee? That's gonna be a little bit weird. I think you're trying to say something with eggs and coffee is breakfast for you? Omelets, scrambles, yes, those sound so good. I wish I had some. This, morning, which was late in the morning, I just got myself a cup of ramen. Never tried egg-based coffee. Let's try that then. I don't know. If you don't like it, then don't blame me. If you like it, then say, hey, where'd a girl give me this cool new idea? I'm joking. I did not give you that idea at all. You gave me that idea by saying that egg-based something is breakfast, and then saying lots of coffee. Which made me think that you were saying that you drank a lot of coffee for breakfast, but then, egg-based something? I'll watch you people is back. Welcome back. John says, I will blame you and tell everyone I know. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the funny thing is, I don't even drink coffee, so that would be a very hilarious thing to say. Ooh, those eyes. I like that. That's really interesting eyes. Like, I have these eyes that, like, are shaking, like, the two eyes that are, like, vertical ovals that are just, like, looking and shaking. That's what I love a lot. But those eyes are just, like, very big and wide and looking. Let me see where you got these from. BJ burped. Ooh, interesting. Watch you people says good morning. Where to go? Mods, chat, happy time zone. Yes, happy time zone to you, as it is only, there are only 4 more minutes left in my morning. Yay, I'm on time! Yes. Technically.
Of course I will. I'm already plotting. You'll find out soon enough.
I knew it, Dream, and you started being quiet for the next 10 minutes, and I was like, wait, I thought that you were going to do it, and then you didn't do it. You're trying to catch me off guard, and I don't know why the thing is not on the screen. I am very annoyed by the thing not being on the screen, but regardless. That one was perfect as well, talking about plotting.
What took you so long?
Oh goodness. Topical message, Stuart says Jamie. Exactly. Bamzors? I don't know. Welcome in. Let me know how to pronounce your name. It's a raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How are you? I need to shout out. Close enough. Please tell me how to pronounce your name. I really want to say it correctly. Welcome in, and how was your stream? Welcome, Raiders. What are these little things? Goodness. All these little teddy bears running. That's weird. Okay, welcome in. Serini, sir. I'm so sorry, all you guys. I'm pronouncing your names wrong. Please tell me how to say your name. I see the rights at the end. It looks like Serena rights? Serena rights? Sariana? I don't know, sorry. But it is a raid. Please tell me how to pronounce your name as well. Welcome in, everybody. Bam is fine. Okay, great. Awesome. Please do follow Bam. It looks like you were a writer, maybe? At least by the people who were raiding in with you. Black Iris is here as well. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. How are you guys, and how was your stream? My name is pronounced John. Of course. Sorry for leaving you out for not asking you how to pronounce your name. I just assumed. But even if your name looks normal, and I assume, and I say it wrong, please do correct me. Bam says yes, writing and reading stream. Nice! What were you writing and reading? Let us know. I'm gonna follow you as well, as I shouted you out as well. Should have waited an extra minute to catch the raid. You should have, probably, but you didn't know it was gonna be a raid. The raid was as surprising as the big red button was. Bam says stream was good, just looking for food, breaking a long one, so decided to raid out. No problem. Well, if you do have to raid and run, understandable. God bless, much success, sending prayers, love and hugs your way always. I do appreciate you stopping by, and I'm glad your stream went well. I hope you are able to get some yummy, yummy food and take a well-needed break after all the streaming. John says, yeah, I need to learn those two things, writing and reading. Interesting. Anyways, yes, jump scare wordy challenge accomplished. Yes, I got jump scared by the button and then the raid.
Obligatory
which is
associate.
very unexpected. Welcome in. Thank you so much for following the channel. Oh, I'm leaving that lurk if nothing else. I do appreciate it very much. And thank you for joining us today and joining us with your community. If you guys are new, which it seems like you guys are, you probably just looked for another person in the writing and reading category, and I was there, so welcome in. My name is Wordy Girl. I am a variety streamer, as John has previously said before the raid started. Ooh, you're a Christian. That's why I stopped by. Yes, it must have been. But yes, I am a Christian streamer, but like I said, everybody is welcome here. Doesn't matter if you're a Christian or not. But I am a person who loves to write and to read and talk about characters, which we were just talking about. I do a lot of audio dramas and stuff, so the voices you hear on the Redeems, which you may not have heard because Dream technically redeemed it before you guys raided, are my characters talking by very talented voice actors. So feel free to redeem stuff and hear people talking because those are my characters. I also do writing sprints. I am a variety streamer though. I play games too sometimes. I have a lot of cool redeems. I have there we go. It is Someone Else Would, voiced by the lovely John McNally, who is a
Someone. Call me someone.
Exactly. We call him someone because he is someone. His name is Someone Else Would, which is another thing that people laugh at. But yeah, I'm very weird. I am a variety streamer. I play games. I have lots of fun redeems. Everything's crazy sometimes here, and we like the chaos. So come in. Feel at home. We're still in the cozy holiday vibes until January, so you will see we have our little fireplace here. Thank you so much for following. Much love. This fireplace, I will say, is credit to Ambient Renders on YouTube, who renders these lovely scenes manually, like with creative software, not even just the AI generated thing. So it looks very awesome, and that they gave me permission to use this for the cozy vibes of my videos. So please do check them out, and please do follow them on YouTube because they're really cool and they have lots of cool ambience videos just like this. And then yeah, I have my keyboard here. You can actually get me to change the colors as well. I have all kinds of cozy things around. So yeah, feel free to chat, feel free to lurk, feel free to talk about your characters and projects, talk about what you're reading and writing. We love it. But if you just are shy and you just want to be quiet, we can be quiet too. And I do have clicky sounds for you to listen to while I am doing the working. By the way, we do have to take a pause because before you guys write it in, Dream Cartographer did redeem a big red button, so that means that something crazy is going to happen. As if something crazy wasn't already happening. So we will see what the big red button entails. John says BRB. Much success with whatever you're working on. Something crazy, says Bam. Let's go, yes. The big red button is a thing where when we click the big red button, then we have to see what will happen, because even sometimes I forget what's on this wheel. But thank you so much to Dream Cartographer. It's time to see what the big red button makes happen today. Okay, now I have to post a random silly TikTok. Dream, let me know what kind of TikTok you want me to post. What you want it to be about. If you want me to say a certain word in the TikTok, I will. I'll have to do this. One time, the big red button made it where I had to post a random, well, it was a tweet at the time. And it was AJ, I believe, that made me say, do you think aliens would like pickles or something weird? And I don't know what people thought was going on, but I just randomly posted that on my Twitter. That's not the only kind of things that can happen on the big red button, though. Sometimes it's even crazier stuff, like making it where I have to eat something spicy or wear a mustache or weird stuff, other stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. But like I said, it's crazy sometimes here, and it's just fun. So yeah, I have a lot of cool redeems and all that jazz. And yeah. So, once Dream gets back to me on that, I will see what we do. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go back to the working that I was doing in the background. But feel free to chat about stuff. I'm always glad to meet new writers and readers. Let us know what you're writing and reading, because it would be really fun to do. To talk about awesome writing and creativity stuff. And I know Bam had to go get food, but if you guys would like to tell what happened in Bam's stream and what you guys were writing and reading, let us know. Like, what kind of stuff do you guys write? Are you guys, like, all a certain genre of writers, or are you just, like, varied variety writers like me? Do you guys, like, what kind of writing did you guys do? Or what kind of reading? Because I'm interested in the reading as well. Do you guys, like, read each other's stuff on stream? What happened? But you guys are about to be in an ad, though. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ads to let me know. Exclamation point thanks to let me know that you're back. But if you are subscribed to Twitch Turbo or to my channel, I do appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the platform. Dream says, oh, I know. What do you want me to post about, Dream? Did I say it right? I'm trying. I need to study it by watching more videos. But Dream has sent me so many compilations of that laugh. I need to do it correctly and perfect it before posting it to TikTok. So please let me know if I'm doing that correctly. It's like, or something. I'm gonna have to just, yeah, put it on repeat or something and then practice it several times. Yes. Oh, I will try. I will have to, yeah. Thank you. I will have to try it. And I will have to, perfect it before posting. The hand thing is pretty close. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look and do it. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you for the suggestion. Now I'm gonna have to do that. Indeed. And post it on TikTok. Jimbo de Limbo says, well, I just learned something new. What did you just learn? I think you might be in an ad, though. Oh, I am back from ads. Oh, welcome back. Did you learn something from the ad? Oh, I learned that Oju is a thing. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that as right. But yes, Oju Sama, is that what it's called? Dream says, will it get posted in the social feed channel on Discord too? I don't have TikTok. Yeah, so basically, when I post something like that, it would probably also be on YouTube Shorts. So, yeah, I will especially be sure to do that for you so that you can see it too. Because sometimes, even if you don't have TikTok, like, they have it where you can kind of watch it in the browser, but some people, it just takes them automatically to download TikTok, and they're like, I can't even watch TikTok videos because I don't have TikTok. So I just want to make sure that everybody's able to see it. YouTube, you don't even have to be logged in. Anybody can watch a YouTube video. So, yep, that will be a YouTube short too, thanks to your big red button. I've got to document some security findings, but I will be checking in from time to time. Well, much success with your security findings. That sounds very top secret. So, God bless, much success, and your prayers love and your way always. I appreciate you stopping by, and thank you for lurking. Watching People has reached a 5-string streak. Oh, this happened. Yay! Free channel points. Yeah. Congrats on the 5-string streak. Black Iris says, I write mostly fantasy, but I rarely actually write. I had a wild idea recently. Ooh, what kind of wild idea do you have? And I have some fantasy projects as well. What kind of fantasy do you like to write? I write into all kinds of genres, personally. But yes, there's so many things. There's so many things that can write. And what kind of great wild idea did you have? JK Lambo, speaking of writers, is here as well. Welcome in. How are you? Jim says, oh, it's just some code. SQL issues. Nothing worth getting your memory erased for. Madrid says, are you down to play a game today? If so, would love to try Battle of the Chat. After combos, of course. How's Battle of the Chat again? JK says, doing pretty good, just revising chapter 23 of my 30 chapters for my pastry chef rivals novel. Well, that's great. Have success with the revisions. I know you've been working on that novel for a bit. And all the way on chapter 23 revisions? Nice. You are coming along well. It shows you how to play every time you open it up. Feel free to put the link in the chat then, because I don't think I know. I feel like once I see it and click it, then I'm probably going to remember, but right now I can't think. Battle of the Chat. Connect.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Thank you, Dream, again for a kaboom. Monty Buell says you're having lively combos, so no rush. Okay. So I think I know what this is. I've seen this before. JK, feel free to put links in the chat as well. Do follow JK, who has some cool projects they're working on. Thank you also if any of you are interested in supporting my writing. I write and self-publish fiction books centered around black characters falling in love while baking together. I'll put the link down in a few seconds. Oh, yes. Oh, you're already there. Thank you for sharing your links. Like I said, you guys can feel free to share links here. Co-host will be nice as long as you're nice. I'm watching people, so there is a video game OST, which I do not want to do because that's going to give me copyright strikes. We have country flags. I am not the best, but we can try, I guess. Live streamers. I don't know if we know. Like, personally, I know some, but most of them I'm just like, I hang out with indie streamers and not the big ones, so I don't know. We'll be able to guess those. We can do that one if you want. Video game sounds. I don't know if I want to do sounds at all, but we could try. Celebrity faces, brand logos. I would not want to do either of these musics. Band logos and celebrity faces. Yes, I know. I think I know now what this game is, and I've seen it in the chat, and I always get confused because, like, I want to put the name of the person in the chat, but actually you have to put the letter of the letter that's next to the name of the guess that you are trying to guess. So yeah, I think I know this one. Culinary Confessions. Pastry Chef Romance Novella. Check it out. From JK. Jim says, down for brands. Black Iris says, the general premise of my story is there's 6 races, water, fire, earth, wind, light, dark. And it's forbidden to mix with other races, but it sometimes happens, and the offspring result shark people. And another subspecies of water people is a rat baby. Cause generic in story, it doesn't have to reflect real generics. Wait, hold on. So what is the shark baby a result of? And what is the rat baby years old of. Or just any of them mixing with any of them might just cause a shark or a rat. And it doesn't matter which one. That sounds very interesting anyway. Thank you for sharing the premise. If you have any links, feel free to put them in the chat as well. Watching people says rules pop up before you start, at least when you first open the site. Did you redeem a game already to play from Watching People, or did you just suggest this first? Dream, of course, will be down for country flags, as Dream is familiar with such. I like I was saying to somebody else, I feel I like geography, but I'm not the best at geography. I'm watching people says, no, not yet, since I was just asking about it and you're talking to your chat, don't want to interrupt. Understandable. Alright, so at least I know what it is if you do download it. I mean, if you do request it soon. Black Iris says, it's shark and human that result in rat. What? Okay, that's weird. They normally don't mix, and no link. It's in my notes to be written in the next month or next 10 years. I'm not a big writer. Understandable, yes. People were talking about that earlier as well in my server and stuff. If you writers would like to join another creative server, feel free to. If not, no worries. But we do have a Discord. And we have lots of fun challenges. We're right now in holiday camp, which has fun prompts every day. We do camps in every single season of the year. And then we also have daily travel prompts every day. So some people who like to try to get into the habit of writing more can find inspiration like every day in these little travel prompts and stuff like that. Lots of space for you to create your own creative workshop room and showcase your own projects. There are lots of creatives who love to talk about characters and world building with each other as well. So feel free to join that if you like. If not, no worries, like I said. We are also having the advent calendar, so every single day there's been a new prize for everyone in the server. Black Iris says, humanoid shark, not actual shark, just for clarification. Of course, no. I get it, shark people. So, what, so, okay. The thing that I was confused at was you said this. You said there's 6 races, okay? And your 6 races were just elements. Your 6 races were water, fire, earth, wind, light, and dark. Do any of these include sharks? Or is that separate from the shark people? That's where I'm confused. Because you said, and the offspring result shark people. So are you saying that, like, if water and fire mix together, they make a shark person, and the shark person makes a rat person? Like, I was just a little bit confused at the... Because you're giving me a lot of information, which is great. I just am confused at the information. And what are these element peoples? Are they humans? Or are they sharks already? Are all of those sharks? Is it like fire sharks, dark sharks, light sharks? I'm sure you're probably typing, and every time I ask more questions, you're probably like, backspace type, backspace. I'm gonna stop asking. Okay, water race split into humanoid humans, like Atlanteans, and there's shark people, octopus people, and other water-based people. So within the races, you're saying, of those races, water has shark people, octopus, and all kinds of Atlanteans and humanoid stuff in that one element group of people? Is that what you're saying? Because I think that made it where now I'm a little bit more confused, because you said that there were 6 races, but now it sounds like there's more than that. Unless you mean race is element, and then species is within the element? I don't know. But anyways, you guys are about to be in an ad, by the way. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ads to let me know. Exclamation point back to let me know that you're back. If you are subscribed to my channel or subscribed to Twitch Turbo, I do appreciate you supporting the platform. If you're watching through the ads, I appreciate you doing that too. That supports the platform. If you do have ad blockers, I understand, but that does not support the platform. Watching people has Turbo and says, also for Battle of the Chat, is it fair to think of it as a mini game considering it's picking one topic to do a short game, trivia with options? Okay, it depends on what you, how many rounds. A mini game, I feel, the mini game, so like I think I've said this before, mini game at first was just supposed to be like me playing tic-tac-toe with you, me playing staring contest with you, or me playing rock, paper, scissors with you, which is something that is actually quick and it lasts like less than 5 minutes. A staring contest, most people are not going to hold their eyes open for longer than a minute or 2, maybe 3, if you're very talented, but I don't think I will hold up my own eyes for that long. So if you do that, then you probably win, because I will probably blink quickly. Rock, paper, scissors, literally 3 seconds, rock, paper, scissors, shoot, that's it. And then a game of tic-tac-toe is probably the longest of those, but we just basically go to the tic-tac-toe site, and I ask, where are the 9 squares do you want to put yours? You put it somewhere, I put it somewhere, you put it somewhere, I put it somewhere, either we tie, win, or lose. So, that's what the original minigame was. If you look at the actual description of what a minigame is on the Redeem. Where is it? Yes, challenge Wordy to a game of tic-tac-toe, rock, paper, scissors, or a staring contest. If you don't know which one to pick, she'll spin the wheel to help you decide. So, that is the description of what minigame was. You did ask before if some other things could be considered a minigame because it's mini, like Squirtle Mini, or Squirtle Express, or Minute Cryptic, or whatever kind of crosswords you were trying to do, just because they have the word mini in the title. But that wasn't my definition of a minigame at first. My definition of the minigame was just these 3 short games that is just me playing against you. If it's supposed to be a game where everybody is joining in the chat, that is called Play a Game with Us. If you see the Play a Game with Us, make Wordy play an interactive game with chat members. So it does list Gartic Phone, Trivia, Scramble, Charades, Words on Stream, or something else. Suggest one, or have Wordy spin the game wheel if you can't decide. So that tells you that you can suggest something else that's not listed here, because this is us playing a game all together with the chat. So I would consider even Squirtle XP that, but you do ask for it to be mini games, I just allow it. But yes, that is not what a minigame was originally. Black Iris says, so the story started as 6 elements, but the focus went on water, and water got a bunch of subspecies. Other elements are just angels for light, demon for dark, birds for wind. Okay. This is very interesting. Please don't make me, don't think that I'm just like, trying to criticize anything. I just am very curious about it. This sounds very cool. I wonder, so much stuff about this, but if this is like, if you're like, please stop asking questions, I don't like this, then I will stop asking questions. But if you're happy to talk about your project and you're happy to answer questions, then I can keep asking questions. But some people do get discouraged when so many questions are just asked. So that's why I ask you first. Are you okay with me asking more questions or no? If not, I can just say, wow, that's cool and interesting, and just leave it alone. But if you're interested in answering more questions, because some people are really excited to talk about their projects, then I would love to continue talking about the project and asking questions about world building and all that kind of stuff. But like I said, I want to do what you want to do in regards to your own project. As you even said, you don't write much, which is understandable. I kind of relate where I have a lot of ideas in my head. And I was just talking about this to somebody earlier, that I have so many ideas in my head, I'm probably never going to be able to actually do all the ideas. So that's why I just usually post short stories and stuff, because, like, yeah. But yes, any criticism is appreciated, says Black Iris. Yeah, no, I'm not going to necessarily criticize you instantly like this. I'm just asking questions, and sometimes questions can be seen as criticizing you, especially if you don't know the answer to the question. Like if I was world building a thing and I say, okay, the sky is pink, it's never not pink. Even at night it's pink. Then if somebody asks, why is the sky always pink in your project? And I don't have any scientific, like, reasoning, then I might say, oh no, they're saying my world building is bad. Oh no, I should change it. Like, no, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just kind of I'm just curious. I'm just like, why is the sky always pink? And if you say, I don't know, or just because it is, or it's magic, then I'll be like, okay, great. But if you want to work that out a little more, I love world building. I love character development. I love getting to the nitty gritty of why things happen and who these people are and developing characters and stuff. But not everybody's like that. Some people are like, they just do that because that's how they are. I'm like, okay. But if you want to get deeper, I love to get deeper as well. This world started like 13 years ago when I finished college, slowly building the world. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Wow, that's amazing. So, if you don't mind talking about it, I'd love to keep talking about it. What I will say is, you said earlier that elements are just, angels are light, demons are dark, birds are wind. What is fire? Because you had 6, I think. So it was fire, water, wind. What else was it? Was it earth? I forgot that fast. Yes, it was earth. Okay. So fire, water, earth, wind, light, dark. So light is angels, dark is demons. Fire is, I don't know, because you didn't say it. Demons is dark, angels is light, and then the water is just like so many subspecies. Got it. I'm interested to know what the fire beings are. Also, you said they're not supposed to mix, but it happens sometimes. And when it happens, it creates rat people. Is that what you said? So that just means any kind of individual element, any two elements mixed together make a rat. Like that, I think that's what I was confused at. Because then you said they're shark people. So, if a water person that's not a shark person mixes with another element, does it also create a rat? But yeah, this sounds really cool. And I would also love to know, what are like your main characters, or is this just like a big world that you don't really focus on set characters, you just are kind of building the world out? Because that's another thing. Some people love to build the world so other people can play in the world, like building a playground. But then some people like to actually use the world for their own stories, and so they build their own characters to go in their worlds. Iris says, I don't have any fire character yet. Earth people have plant people, like poison ivy. Main character is actually Iris, half angel, half demon. My profile picture. Nice. Oh, I didn't look at your profile picture. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Did you draw that yourself? But yeah, so that character isn't a rat or a shark. So is that because what were the repercussions of that union? Is there something weird happening, or is it just like social repercussions because socially that's not supposed to happen? Like less than physical. The rat baby, specific case of shark people and regular human, mostly water person. So, so you're saying the shark people and the human water people, which are like Atlanteans, can't mix. Even though they're within their own element, they create a rat? Okay, that's very interesting. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's an intriguing thing. And you said that it's just because that's what happens. And it's not really explained, which is understandable. It can be fun to have kind of random things. There's some people in my writing communities who their world building, I feel, is very much just like D&D. Because I was talking with them and they were just basically saying some of the things that happen in the world is like 1 in 20% chance of like turning into this or doing this, or we'll have a reaction. And a lot of that kind of stuff made me think like this seems like it's a game. Like you could actually make an RPG of this. And I believe they have a character where it's like they're allergic to certain medication and they're like a shifter or werewolf kind of thing, and if they take the medication, there's a 1 in 20% chance they might like grow to the size of Clifford the Big Red Dog, or they might shrink to the size of a rat, or like and it's like nobody, the scientists even in the world, have no idea of what kind of patterns this is, because they can't keep track of it, because it's literally just like randomization. Which I said, this could actually make a game in the world. You could make a one-shot RPG like this. But yeah, some people will build like that. Some people say it's all random. It's not really like deep reasoning behind some choices, which is fine. Everybody has their own creativity and their own way of building their worlds and their characters. Let's see. I did some research and there's half aquatic rat called a muskrat. I didn't draw mine. PFP a friend didn't. Yeah, nice. Yes, I'm familiar with muskrats, so that's supposed to be why... the shark and the human make a muskrat, basically. So this is why I would say it would make kind of more sense if it was like a shark person and an earth person made the muskrat. But, as you said earlier, it doesn't have to necessarily make physics sense or biological sense in the real world due to the fact that it is your fiction project and you can do whatever the heck you want, which is true. Anybody can make any kind of thing in their project. It doesn't have to necessarily make sense in the way that most people would think it should, because you're your own writer and you decide to write the stories the way you want to write them. So, yeah, it could be fun. But yeah, I was just wondering, like, is there a reasoning? But if there's not a reasoning, that's fine. That's another reason why I said, I ask, like, do you mind me asking questions? Because some people take questions as an attack, like, oh no, I don't have the answers to these things, so my project must not be good. It's like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just curious. Because I am always curious about other people's characters and worlds. I love to learn about their own writing and their own styles and explore the rules and happenings that go on in their own worlds. But yeah, like my fantasy project, I have a lot of things. It's like very plant-based, where magical things happen that would probably be considered magical in our world, but it's kind of more normalized for them because their plants are able to do it. Like healing plants that just heal you of certain elements. And it's very much like an RPG style as well, where like you would roll for it to see, will it work? Will it not work? How well will it work? That kind of thing. And there's all kinds of plants that have different properties that but like I said, the randomization kind of is to make it where it's not necessarily too OP, because it's like, well, if you know that a plant heals you of anything, you can just have that plant and eat it. It's like, no, because if you eat too much of it, something bad might happen. Or depending on what kind of illness you have, it might not work for it. So it just has different science to it and stuff like that. But like I said, sometimes people just hand wave it and say, it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's not specified, which is fine. I just personally like to do a little bit more deeper world building for my own stuff. But like I said, some people are like, if I keep world building so much, I'm never gonna write the story. But as you see right here, World Anvil, I have my World Anvil badge here because I love a World Anvil, and I love world building, and I love character building, and I love all that kind of stuff. Dream says, speaking of which, data query. There we go. Yes, the handsome co-host even has his own world building, because if he drinks too many data queries, he will kind of get probably the robot equivalent of drunk. Black Iris says, Atlanteans are the only water subspecies that can walk on land and breathe air. All other water subspecies can't live on land and are considered a minority. That's kind of why rat was a result of air-breathing Atlanteans and sharks, but it's also randomly picked. That's understandable. Oh no, a Dream is feeding handsome co-host too many data queries. Yes, you guys are about to be in an ad though, again. Exclamation point ads to let me know, exclamation point back to let me know that you're back. But yes, that kind of makes sense, but that also makes me start thinking, maybe the water-breathing Atlanteans, are they like, were they from air people merging with water people? Okay, done now. This is dream. Well, if Handsome begins to act a little bit weird, we'll know the reason now.
Will-o-wisp.
Goodness. Dream cartographer ordained Will-o-wisp radio, and it was very quiet, but it sounded like that was Commander saying Will-o-wisp, that's all. Alright, I'm watching people wants to play the Words on Stream game. Alright, let's see.
Where did you come from? I had this completely under control.
Thank you so much, Dream, for making someone say something. Alright, there was a bit too much fire for a bit, but now it's gone. Yes, I did see said read, but conversations can continue for a long time. So, we are going to play Where's the Stream? Yes, understandable. That one always seems to jump scare. Yes, where did you come from? He's the one getting jump scared in that one, actually. And you guys should be back from the ads in 3, 2, 1. If you're back from the ads, welcome back. I'm Watching People has redeemed for us to play Words on Stream. If you don't know how to play Words on Stream, it is basically where you have to look at those scrambled letters on the screen and try to figure out a word that they can spell. And once you get that word, you can just throw it in the chat. It will automatically give it to you as a point in the game. I'm going to put the mirror link as well in the pins, so if you would like to watch without it lagging, do check out the mirror link. It will show the exact thing here on the screen, but only in your area, so that you can see it, even if there's ads and stuff on the screen. Now, if you are ready to jump in, we will go ahead. Our personal level is 62. That is the record high that we've had in our stream. So let's see if we can pass that level. Okay, I think I see it. Now, when you guess a word, you will see that your name has a little lock beside it. So if you say a word when your name is still locked, unfortunately, you are not going to be able to guess another word yet. So you have to wait until this happens. And then you can get another word. Alright, great job. Nice. Don't even remember what to say. Okay. missing one word between veer and whir. Veer and whir. Hey, we got it! Perfect. Good, everybody. Great job. We've got I'm Watching People and Black Iris up on the board. We are heading into level 6, guys. Get ready. Do know that as the levels progress, things will become a little bit more challenging. But we can see if we can keep up with it. Hey. Great job. And we are unlocked again. Great job. Nice. Cool. Only 2 more words. One more word between Diane and Joey. I wonder what that is. Well, it's okay. We got a fantastic 3 stars. Great job to I'm Watching People and Black Iris who are still on the board. It's time to go to level 9. Alrighty. One of the letters is fake this time. Beware, beware. I wonder if it's the C that's fake. I think it's oh no, it's not. It's not the C that's fake. So what's fake? Oh, the J. Never mind. I was looking at the J and thinking that it didn't make sense to be there, and then I just totally dismissed it. What is the long word? Symbol! Oh my goodness! I can't even think. Between clay and lamb. Lacey! Okay, great job, you guys. Coming in at the last minute. Perfect level. We are advancing to level 14. We got I'm Watching People, Black Iris, and Jimbo. D Limbo has joined the game. Let's go, says Jim. Let's go on to level 14. Here we go. Now, this time there is a fake letter and a hidden letter. So force is up there, so I think the hidden letter is an E. I'm almost for certain the P is fake. Hey, there we go. True, true, true. Yeah, I think the P is fake, but those are some good tries. That was an alley-oop. Yep. We're all trying to say the same words. Wait, we already said that. Oh my goodness. Goodness, we almost did it, but that was a good round. I just thought of one, and I think this is too late. Nevertheless, we advanced 2 levels. 2 stars. I'm watching people. Black Iris and Jimbo. On the board. I just had to try something, said Jim. Yup, and you are on the board. We're heading to level 16. Let's see what happens. It will only get crazier from here. And sometimes it will also get faster. And there is a fake letter and a hidden letter, and do beware that there are a minimum of 5 letters per word. So if you try to say a word, it's 4 letters, and it doesn't get up there, it might not be that you're including a fake letter, but it's just that it is too short. It has to be at least 5 letters this time. Goodness, you guys are saying some good words and none of them are working. What's happening? Oh my goodness, I don't even know what to... Oh goodness. Yeah, this is not good. Alright, they're gonna reveal it all after this one lock. And nobody's gonna be able to do enough to even get to 110 points. Okay, the X was fake. And the hidden letter was an R. And that's literally it. Favorite. Wow. Well, that was the last hurrah. That was a tough round. Ooh, last one getting in. Unfortunately, wasn't enough. Boo! Says I'm watching people. See, it does say new word game. Keep the wordplay going and invite your friends to stop odds. That's very weird, but I had talked about this last time. I thought the stop odds was not belonging to or on Horizon at first, but according to watching people, they've been on Horizon for like a year, which is interesting. Anyways, speaking of, I'm watching new people at the top of the board. We got Black Iris and followed by Jimbo D Limbo. Thank you guys for helping us play that game. It was quite an interesting game. Unfortunately, we got to level 16 and failed, but it was great. The first couple of rounds were actually pretty cool. But then we decided to, they decided to, make things super challenging. It's advertising another game under the Horizon umbrella. Yes. That was fun, says Jimbo. Yes. Thank you again, Tom Watching People, for redeeming that. Play a game with us. Alright, so let's see. And we're going back to this fireplace here by the wonderful ambient renders. Check them out on YouTube. Please do subscribe. But yes, now feel free to chat about stuff if you like to. I think that I'm probably gonna. I don't know if I'm going to. Sorry. Alright, you guys are about to be in an ad, by the way. Exclamation point ads, let me know. Exclamation point back to let me know that you're back. But yes, if you are here still, Black Iris, feel free to join the server if you would like to continue talking about your characters as well. We would love to meet you and learn about your cool characters. And your world-building world. So I'm gonna see if I can find another person to raid. And hopefully I will stream again soon. I do plan to stream tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I know I was late today. We'll see what happens, but I also have to get my January schedule together. I hope I'm probably gonna do a New Year Eve stream, and hope to do a last push or something like that. So we'll see what happens. But let's see, is there anybody else who is a like more writers? Probably we should raid. Black Iris says it was fun talking about my story. I hope to see you again. Hope to see you again as well. Like I said, if anybody does want to join the Discord, feel free. If not, no worries. Thank you for hanging out, and I believe you did follow the channel, so hopefully at least we will be able to talk again soon. Much success with your story and your world building. It's a very interesting project, and it's lovely to learn about it as well. Let's see. I'm gonna try to raid a person that I don't usually raid. We do have oh, there's another person. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome in. We are actually about to raid, but welcome in. How are you? And welcome in. I just saw somebody streaming, and then maybe they went away. What am I doing? I was writing a bit and co-working, but we then played words on stream, stuff like that. We do a lot of variety stuff here. How are you? Let's see. Laura Bones. Laura Bones is working on World Ember. What am I writing? Well, I was kind of just working in the background trying to finish up some freelance projects and stuff like that, but I do my own writing as well. I have lots of projects so far, but one of my main projects is Secret Agent Someone, which if you want to figure out about that, you can check the link in chat, and it will show you about my projects. I do audio dramas, I do short stories, I do books, I do games, I do all kinds of stuff in that world. It is about secret agent spies. So yeah. Right now we are going to head over to another person who is also a World Amblite, who is Laura Bones. And Laura Bones is working on World Ember, which I need to finish up World Ember myself because there are a lot of There are a lot of things I need to do for World Ember I haven't done since the beginning of the month that the World Ember project started, so we'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for joining us again. If you would like to show Laura Bones that Wordy Girl Sins Love, please copy the right chant that handsome co-host have put into the chat. God bless, much success, sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always. I appreciate you all stopping by. And yes, I'm going to try to continue streaming the holiday vibes as scheduled. And hopefully I will get my January schedule up soon. So, much love to you all. Thank you so much, and bye.